Now what happens when you don't have the gas element, the gas, the small pan and lighter, as well as butter, if you choose that I showed you in the other video? What do you do then? I'll very quickly show you. There are a lot of films showing you on how to make sexy rocket stoves. It directs you to go to a fucking hardware store to buy this, to buy these gas parts, to do this, to do that. But that is just the ultimate cocksuckery. If you don't have that gas element, you just have to do it the old-fashioned way. It's very simple. There are many things around. I could use a brick if I can find bricks. I'm sure there'll be brick paving somewhere. But in this case, look, there's rocks. So, oh fuck, plenty of rocks. This is perfect. I could. Does that stand? It does. Something similar height. And there you go. So now all you've got to do, keeping in mind this will be better inside. Actually, that's what I'll do. I'll take it inside. And I'll get a better rock. I think that's a better rock. Because if you take it inside, keeping in mind you're in an urban survival situation, there's no wind. Okay, so what do we got here? 2 rocks. It's amazing. I'm laughing because I watch all those American shows and showing people how to fucking go to Bunnings and, not Bunnings, go to hardware, buy this, buy that, drill into the stove, fucking put a vagina in it and all sorts of fucking weird shit that you don't have to do. Okay? All you've got to do is get 2 fucking rocks like that, similar height. Under there goes, you get your kindling and you make a sort of either a unique pyramid, teepee, those log rolls. You do something so you can slip the tinder under. So what I mean is you can make rows of kindling and then you lay it on top of each other. So there's a little space underneath for the tinder to go. And then once you've lit the tinder, all that kindling starts to go on fire, and right beside here should be small chunks of dry fuel, timber. So about that thick. You don't have to have it heaps thick, but just have a whole stack. So when that starts going, you just feed it. You just keep feeding it. And this isn't about teaching you how to make fire, doing the bow drills and all that sort of shit. I could. But that's not the point. The point is you should have a lighter on you, and we're not kindling and tinder kindling and fucking fuel and all that sort of shit is a whole different video. It's on how to make fire. I don't know if I've already covered it, but I might show you anyway. We'll see how that goes in that series, not this series. This is just to tell you how simple it is to make a fucking stove. Okay? You just need 2 rocks and a pan big enough. And the fucking cunt stays, doesn't it? It's not going anywhere. And if you think that's because it's leaning against that, think again. I'll move this closer so it doesn't look like I'm using the wall. Get these a little closer. There you go. It's that fucking simple. Okay? It's that fucking simple. Now I know I showed you in the other video a smaller pan, and the same principle applies. Okay? But this is if you have a bigger pan. So, if it's the smaller pan, the space would be thinner by a little bit. And there you go. The fire would rise, hit that pan, and it would be well beyond hot enough to cook. okay? And I don't really want to hit this fucking Teflon because that stinks when it burns, but I don't think it will because it starts there. The fire will be entrapped here. It will just hit the pan, as you can see. I don't think this rock will get hot enough to start coating that Teflon on the edge. So you just want it to hit directly above, and there you go. That's if you've got your small pan. So small pan, big pan, whole fucking barbecue tray, whatever the fuck you want to do, you just lay it on the rocks. And that's the simple way. So all those YouTube series and videos and all that sorts of shit on making rocket stoves in survival situations and fucking drilling holes in trees and doing all this weird shit, you're just wasting so much fucking time that I would want to slap you over the fucking earlobes with my balls. I can't think of anything fucking stupider. I mean, wake the fuck up. Have it. 2 rocks. It just took me fucking 1 minute. Because essentially those rocket stoves, all those sexy things, they do the same thing. You've got to put tinder in, you've got to light the fucker, and fire is made. And fire rises, and it hits the pan that you're using, which is exactly what this does. It's more than hot enough. You don't need a special fucking rocket stove and all these special devices in a survival situation. They're great for projects, they're great for bushcrafting, and they're great if you've got time on your hands. And again, as I've said in another series, another video in some series, I don't think it was this one, if you can project that you've got at least a week ahead where you've got everything procured, everything is definitely going to be there for you, water, food, etc., then you can make some small improvements. And if it means making a special rocket stove because you found something ideal, go for it. But that's a special circumstance. In terms of absolute survival, you need fucking 2 fucking rocks, don't you? And if I want to be Gordon Ramsay and carry the large fucking fry pan with me, I'm fucking laughing because this fucking cunt was made for it. Just bang. I didn't even fucking balance it. Look at it. It doesn't move. It's the ultimate. It's the fucking ultimate. You know? That's how I've cleverly, not by using all your needed energy, mental energy especially, to contrive all these special fucking cooking contraptions. You don't need that. You're surviving, not making a commercial kitchen. So understand that. So I could make video upon video of all the sexiest rocket stoves and setups possible. Believe me, I used to work at TradeLink. I was a manager there. Manager at one of Australia's busiest plumbing stores. So I was, to some extent, top notch. Which is, I don't know what I'm fucking saying. So I know how plumbing works inside out. I'm not a qualified plumber, but you've got to know how plumbing works inside out. So I could fucking make you a fucking 20 gas burner. I could do some really wicked shit that you've never heard of with gas. But you're surviving. You're not fucking doing that. That's not your goal. Your goal in a survival situation is to get 2 fucking rocks and a pan and to have all your fucking tinder and kindling there, and bang, you've got your fucking stove. Okay? And that's if you don't have that, which you should have that, because as I showed you how to pack it in the video before this, it's so robust, so compact. It's just, you've got no excuse not to have it if you're prepping, if you foresee these situations, or even if you are in that situation and you can procure it. Please take my advice. Don't be stupid in a survival situation and go for fucking rocket stoves and all that sort of stuff. It's fucking funny. It is absolutely stupid.